Hey YouTube, today we're going to do some investigations regarding the Coca-Cola lids. Okay, in the past I have actually used these in a mould. Okay, so actually melting them by themselves didn't give me successful results. At first I thought it was the oven, because it is a new oven that I'm using, but I'm getting the repeated results. Doesn't necessarily mean. So here's the second one that I've done. Still the same results. Not very good. All right, and this is the green one, the lime. This is a Pepsi one. Okay, anyway, so I was thinking about it for a little while, and I've come to the realization that these lids compared to these other lids, these other ones over here, these ones hold pressure in a bottle. Then I'm thinking, well, these milk bottle lids, they don't need to hold pressure. They just need to hold the contents. Okay, so with that in mind, so when we actually cut these Coke ones up and you melt those, they don't flow into the mould. Whereas these other ones from the milk, they flow into the mould. Okay, so there is, underneath the umbrella of HDPE, there are different grades of HDPE. Okay, so the milk bottle lids are not the same grade as what the Coca-Cola lids are, because they're holding pressure and they're not. Okay, but it still doesn't mean that we can't use these. Okay, so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to do an experiment, whereas I'm going to use the Coke lids. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to mix it with these other lids, and that way we'll be able to use those. In the past, what I've done is I've just chucked the lid straight into the last time I used these were in my hand, and I thought nothing of it. And then when I'm doing the hearts, I'll find out, oh, it doesn't really melt too well, and it doesn't flow too well. Okay, I just naturally assume that they'd all be the same, but they're not. Okay, so what we're going to use is we're going to use a property of the milk bottle lids and the property and these Coca-Cola lids. What I believe it's going to do is it's going to use the milk bottle material, and when it melts and flows, it'll actually help the Coca-Cola melt and flow in the mould. That's my plan, and we'll have a look and see if that is the case. I believe it is the case, but we'll do an experiment and we will find out. What we need to do is we need our thing. We'll give it a spray. Our mould release. Okay. Now I need to find the lids out of my box of tricks. Okay, I have lots of lids. Right. I think black will be a bit too dark I have plenty of black. What I'll do is I'll do the green. I have the Coca-Cola white ones. Do that. Or maybe I'll just stack. I don't have too many grey, that's the problem. The grey lids. I'll have a look. Then we'll pretty much keep it the same. Right. Maybe we'll just go the cream. I've got those ones. I'll just have a look. Should be any Coca-Cola lid, even the red ones. The red ones that I had problems with too. Alright, so okay, so what we're going to do, probably use the white. I think the white will be our best bet. We'll be able to see the white. Okay, so now we need to narrow down what colour we're going to actually use. Okay, I could have used the opaque, but white and opaque's not going to do very good. Probably maybe the blue and the white, that'll stand out pretty well. I just need to find the lids now. My bag of tricks. Oops, sorry. Yellow, we can do yellow. Yellow and white, yellow and blue will stand out. Got some red as well. Once I narrow it down and start melting, I'll be back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out with the grey. Put some grey in. Just chuck it in. Then we'll put in our clear opaque lids. And put some grey in there. And we'll melt that down. And what we'll see is how the distribution of the grey goes. Maybe I just put some of this red in there as well. Just chuck it in. Don't want to throw too much in there this time, but I'll just put the rest of the red in there. Alright, so what we'll do, we'll see how the grey and the red melt and see how it gets dispersed in the container. Remember that. As you can see in the mould, okay, the red and the grey have melted, okay, but they just haven't dispersed. Okay, and then I have the clear in there, the opaque. I'll put some more in and we'll see how we go. Okay, here we get a close-up of the plastic of the Coca-Cola and the Pepsi lids. Okay, as you can see through the opaque our opaque lids that we've melted. These are our opaque ones. Okay, that's all the clear ones. So now, as you can see, the Pepsi Lime and the Coke haven't actually dispersed into the actual the melt. Okay, so basically the thing is that these lids won't flow into the mould. It would need some sort of pressure to actually make it flow into like an injection mould. Whereas the other ones, they'll actually disperse these ones, and the milk lids like these, they'll actually disperse into the mould. That's why we can get nice hearts like this here, and the yellows. Alright, so, and there you go. That's the reason why, is because those Coca-Cola ones, Coke is it? Coke has to, well, any soft drink lid will have to deal with the pressure in the bottle. So these will actually be harder than these other ones. Then again, some of these other ones are LDPE, low density polyethylene. Okay, so these ones are quite good at melting. But I do have other number 2s, like this one here. This is a milk lid, and it melts. Alright, so there you go. So basically you can use these, but just not into a mould that has to flow into the nooks and crannies and that. Yeah, you learn something new every day. See ya.